Hi, I'm Jason Collins, and this is how it got better. I grew up in Los Angeles. I was born in 1978. My twin, Jaren, we grew up playing just about every single sport. We won 2 state championships. So growing up, we really enjoyed beating up on the rest of the competition and not each other. Around 16, I kind of knew that I had different kind of feelings. And I recognized that I had a certain attraction that was different than most of my other high school friends when they're talking about going out on dates and girls and stuff like that. And those feelings weren't there for me. I'm trying to pretend that they are, but deep down they're not. Trying to, fit in with the rest of the fellows, fit in with the rest of your friends and try to, kickstart those feelings, those emotions, but deep down they were never there. In sports culture, being gay can be so stressful. So you just make a conscious choice, conscious decision to describe it as you have a CIA cover story and you just believe it. You just you stick to the script and hope that no one figures out that you're gay. Growing up in professional sports, there weren't too many people for me to look up to as far as being a male gay professional athlete. Now, Martina Navratilova is one of my heroes. She's an icon to me, and she did so much as far as making it easier for other professional athletes, but again, it goes back to being a male athlete. In 1998, Matthew Shepard was killed, and I remember being in college and just hearing that story and just how scary it was to think of how people who have hate in their heart can kill another human being just because he's gay. The only thing that I can do is control how hard I work, how hard I train. And that's what I did. I worked my butt off in conditioning and training. I try to use that energy to make me a better athlete. Whatever kind of feeling that I had, I channeled that into my sports, and I played angry sometimes. 2011, I started thinking about the rest of my life. My life was pretty boring. And sitting on a couch watching TV with my German Shepherd and looking over at my German Shepherd shadow and is this gonna be it for the rest of my life? This is pretty sad. And thankfully, I had a trainer. I saw online that he did an It Gets Better video. There were so many times in his story that I heard parts of my story in his story. I sent him an email and told him in the email I was gay and that I needed someone to talk to about it. We sat on a bench and I actually said the words out loud. It was the first time that I ever said the words out loud that I'm gay. It felt so good just to be finally realize what it is to be myself. I didn't have to say I'm going out on a date with some fictional girlfriend who doesn't exist, and I could take the mask off and see that everything was okay. I'm still the same person, same mannerisms, it's just I didn't have to lie. That summer, I told my parents, I told some friends from high school and from college. Everybody was supportive. Lots of tears from some people. I'm not a big crier, but even I cried with some of the conversations I had with some people, and it felt great. 2012, I got to a point in my life where I had already told my family and close friends. It was hard for me, again, to put the mask back on. I needed something to remind me of this new comfort with myself and identity. And that's why I chose jersey number 98. The year 1998, the Trevor Project was founded, and then Matthew Shepard was killed. Each time I put on the jersey, it reminded me of how proud I am of being gay. But after 12 years in the NBA, I just got tired of it. The tipping point for me was trade deadline. When you go to a new team, you sort of have to reintroduce the CIA cover story and that stress of, will today be a day that someone figures out that I'm gay? Like, it just got to be too much. And I was like, you know, I want to be the one that outs myself. I want to tell the world my story. And that ended up being Sports Illustrated. Throughout the NBA, the fans have been incredible. Even when I'm on the road and I check into a game, it's nice to get a nice ovation, and it's just nice to see people treat you with respect. You don't have to fit a stereotype. Like, you can be your own person. It's fun to break a stereotype. It's fun to challenge people's misconceptions about what it is to be gay. There's nothing like controlling your own truth, controlling your own story. When you walk in the room, everyone knows what you stand for, what you're about. Like, this is who I am. If someone has a problem with it, then that's on them. It's not on you. You're living your own authentic life, and in time, we're gonna be on the right side of this thing, okay? Being gay is just one other, part of my personality that I'm proud of. And it took me a long time to get to that point in my life. There's so many people who are waiting to support you and accept you for who you are. It got a lot better for me. We are in East Rutherford, New Jersey right now. It's kind of funny. Got a call from President Obama, and the president said, well, just be ready, because at the end of February, like after the trade deadline, that's when a lot of free agents get picked up. And President Obama actually called it first, and this was gonna happen.